What is good? What is good? Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. I am Jesse. Joining me as always, James. What is good, James?
What's going on, man?
Crazy, crazy week in the world of pro wrestling. I know I talked about it a little bit on the stream on Thursday when we did, because we heard about the passing of Hogan. I do believe on Wednesday, right? It was Wednesday that it happened, or was it Thursday?
I think I believe it was Thursday. Ozzy was what, Tuesday?
Okay, so Thursday we heard about the passing of Hogan, and then I streamed that day on Thursday, and I only got to talk about it briefly. Still kind of like clearing my thoughts on everything. Like it's definitely it's a bitter situation, but I mean I think it was bitter for different reasons. You know what I mean? For other people, but um yeah, I don't know. It was definitely controversial in the world of pro wrestling, because of situations surrounding Hogan's past, right?
Mm-hmm.
It definitely was a long time ago that all this stuff happened, but regardless, some things weren't mended in the process. But nonetheless, Hogan, without Hulk Hogan, I do believe I said this on Thursday. Without Hulk Hogan, there would be no pro wrestling fan in me. Obviously, Hulk Hogan is the person that started my pro wrestling journey as a young youth. I was very
Yeah.
very young when I started watching pro wrestling, and Hulk Hogan was the thing that attracted me to this beautiful sport that we all love. But obviously, times change, people grow, the business grows, but nonetheless, man, the business would not be where it is today had there not been Hulk Hogan involved. So he definitely took this thing mainstream. He's one of the only mega superstars, right? Like I don't even want to say like superstar. I want to say mega superstar that everybody knows. Like it doesn't even matter if you don't know anything about pro wrestling. Everybody knows who Hulk Hogan is, which is crazy, right? That's crazy to think. Like we not everybody knows who Stone Cold Steve Austin is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I want to say like the next person up on that list is probably Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and that is because he's known for movies, not because of wrestling. When you
Mm-hmm.
mention pro wrestling, everybody says, "Oh, that stuff that Hulk Hogan does." I remember that was the saying for years and years and years. Oh, that's that stuff that Hulk Hogan does, right? Like everybody associated pro wrestling with Hulk Hogan. Not too many people associate The Rock with pro wrestling. They associate him with like Jumanji or something, right? Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
he was in Jumanji, or he was in the Fast and the Furious movies, or something like that. But
Yeah.
it's a different type of celebrity status. But I do believe Hulk Hogan was like that guy that was associated with pro wrestling for the longest time. If you didn't know anything about pro wrestling, you definitely knew Hulk Hogan. And I don't think we'll have a megastar quite like him ever again in this lifetime. I don't see like Roman Reigns reaching that status, right? Like you can mention Roman Reigns to just like the average Joe that doesn't watch pro wrestling. They're not going to know who he is. Would you
Mm-hmm.
agree with that, James? Is that overstating?
No, no, and it's the way I would put it is like baseball. You got football. You got NBA. Like when you think of NBA, you think of Michael Jordan. Like he was the epitome. He was the greatest athlete of all time for the NBA. Hulk Hogan is, I would say, he's like the logo of the company. He was, and a good point on that. Like when you think of wrestling, the first thought that many people is, like you said, Hulk Hogan and The Rock. Um, he took the world by storm. Like it was, he's a pioneer. He revolutionized wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling was booming because of him.
Yeah.
Now
And
we
I
don't
wouldn't
even
say that
know.
like, a lot of people will put like Hogan like on like the Mount Rushmore, right? If you're a wrestling fan, that's super subjective, right? It's just like wrestling is the most subjective thing in the world if you think about it. But um, I don't know, man. Like would I put Hogan on my Mount Rushmore? It depends on what metrics you're trying to think of. Like for superstardom, definitely he's top of the Mount Rushmore, right? Like nobody's ever been a star like Hulk Hogan has been a star. Nobody's grown the business like Hulk Hogan's grown the business, right? Nobody's sold tickets like Hulk Hogan sold tickets, merchandise, you name it. Like that, he's done it all. And but when it comes down to like wrestling fandom, I like in ring talent. and what we've seen over the years, personally, he wouldn't be on my Mount Rushmore just for like in-ring talent and you know what I mean? Like what I ended up growing to love in the business of pro wrestling. He wouldn't be up there. But if we're speaking metrics all day, Hulk Hogan is the top of that list. Has to be. Would you agree?
Yeah, I get your aspects, like, from, because wrestling has evolved, compared to what it was back in the day. Like, there was not many, it was a different wrestling style back then, it was just normalized, like, the typical holds, and like, he was just the pioneer for the wrestling world. Hulkamania, uh, was a big deal. My father was watching wrestling way back in the day. He watched him in the early days before he was even portraying himself as Hulk Hogan. I've heard people do some comments about, when you think of Mount Rushmore, they put it as Hulk Hogan is the mountain where you display everything.
I would have to agree with that.
He's a big deal, Yes, there has been some controversy with him, but different asides, I put Hulk Hogan and Terry Bollea on two different aspects. He is known for the biggest heel turn of all time. He almost took down the WWF. That's how big it was. The NWO was a huge deal.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing some comments in there. Yeah, listen, guys, I understand like the stuff that we're talking about BDE. Personally, don't know him personally, met him, nice guy. I did see I did see what he posted on Twitter. And listen, guys, people are allowed to feel the way that they want to feel, right? Like that is what it comes down to. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like a certain demographic of wrestling fans have a right to feel the way that they feel. So, and Hogan kind of caused that. So at the end of the day, he said some controversial things that hurt a lot of people. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to. Like, he hurt a lot of people. And whether you were a fan of him growing up or not, most likely a lot of these people were fans. And as a fan, you know what I mean? When you offend a fan like that, it's kind of hard to take back at times. I know that there was a lot of people that I personally was a fan of that have said some stuff over the years, you know what I mean, that completely lost my respect. So it's the same thing, right? Like, you can, and I'm not forcing anybody to recognize, like, hey, Hulk Hogan was the greatest of all time. And, regardless of how you feel, you have to acknowledge that. No, you don't. You don't have to acknowledge anything. You can feel the way you feel, and it is perfectly okay. I'm not telling anybody to separate his career from Terry Bollea. I'm not telling anybody anything. You are allowed to feel however you feel about the situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, so don't get things twisted here on the podcast. I realize that with the name Hulk Hogan comes a lot of controversial takes, and rightfully so. Like, that's just where I stand on it. Like, rightfully so. You can feel how you feel, but I would be lying to myself if and I would be doing myself a disservice if I didn't at least start this podcast to talk about the situation and talk about what, at the beginning stages of my wrestling fandom, what Hulk Hogan actually meant to me. You know what I mean? As a wrestling fan, Hulk Hogan was like the epitome of everything for me. You know what I mean? Like, that, he was the guy that started it all. Obviously, I've already stated that. So how I feel about him now compared to what I felt as a child has changed a lot. So I'll just leave it at that, man. The wrestling world definitely lost the pioneer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
the icon, the logo.
They lost like probably the biggest legend that we've seen in pro wrestling. At this
and this
moment.
is coming from two aspects. Jesse watched it in a different era. I watched in a different era as well, so I wasn't familiar with them too much. My father was. I knew about him. He was actually in. I know some of you guys know this, some of you don't. Hogan and McMahon at WrestleMania was my first ever match, so I didn't know who he was, but it was a huge pop for him. It was a big deal.
Got to see that one live. Great match.
Yeah. But yeah, he is the biggest name there is to the company. Without, and I know people don't like this, but without him and Vince, we don't know where this company would be.
It wouldn't be anywhere.
I'm not saying there was other superstars. There was other superstars was big, but they weren't Hogan.
And that's the thing too, is like I've heard that theory. Oh, well, somebody else could have taken the spot. In my mind, if somebody else could have taken the spot, they would have. It would have been that person, right? There was something about Hulk Hogan that just clicked with fans in the 80s. That's what blew up. Was the look, the feel, everything about like his promo work. You can put somebody else in that spot all day. It doesn't mean that they're going to click with somebody else. Dusty Rhodes wasn't clicking with everybody. If he was the guy, Dusty Rhodes would have popped off in WCW, AWA. The list goes on. He would have been that superstar. You know what I mean? But it wasn't the fact. That wasn't the case. But, you know, I just don't subscribe to that thought. But if you feel that way, then that's how you feel. I don't feel that way. I feel like without Hulk Hogan, the business doesn't blow up the way it does. Period. Like, that's just, I don't know. That's literally how I feel about it. T-Rex makes a good point too. John Cena is definitely up there in one of the names that a lot of people recognize. So yeah. I will acknowledge John Cena in that fact as well.
Yeah, it's a sense like some people, it's just different eras. Like Hogan, you think of Rock, you think not many people know Steve Austin, but like you said, Rock. Now you know John Cena. Like, who's the next one to carry it on? You know, and that's a very thin category.
Yeah.
For even people, 100%. When you mention wrestling, you think of certain people. You either think of Rock or Hulk Hogan. Cena is kind of catching up there for some that don't watch it at all.
Yeah, and listen, I know, like, at the end of the day, everybody, including myself, feels a certain way about Hogan, but at the end of the day, and I don't like to get spiritual or religious on a podcast, you know what I mean? Like, that's just not me, but not to do it, you know, in a public fashion and force anybody to feel the same ways, right, or beliefs. But at the end of the day, Hogan did give his life to Christ, and at this moment, if he truly gave his life to Christ, he was washed in the blood of Christ, then he's forgiven that way. It doesn't mean that we have to forgive him, but ultimately, you know what I mean? Our opinions, I guess, don't matter in the end, if you believe that. So, and that's pretty much all I'm going to say about Hulk Hogan, man. Rest in peace. You know what I mean? Pro wrestling definitely lost a legend. But tonight, we're going to be talking about some WWE 2K26. I also want to talk about SummerSlam a little bit because SummerSlam has some interesting things lined up this weekend. And I normally don't do a lot of wrestling talk, considering I'm not into the WWE product like most people are today. But we're going to talk about it, man, because I might have a rant or two coming up.
We'll see, just man. Got my shoe stolen.
For sure, dude. So, also, does anybody in here have a Switch 2? Does anybody have the Switch 2? Let me know in the comments in the chat right now if you have a Switch 2, because I'm going to be giving away a Bloodline edition of the Switch 2 tonight. I did not advertise it because we don't want everybody just popping in. You know what I mean? For the giveaway. Like, that's just not what I want to do. So if you have the Switch 2, let me know, because we want to throw a code out to the chat to see who can redeem it tonight to get the Bloodline edition of 2K25, man. Just popped up on the Switch. I heard it's good. Shout out to Just Brian did a review. Assemble did a review. They both had some kind words to say about it. So I'll take their word for it. I mean, I have to play it myself, but I probably will not be picking up a Switch 2, so I have no use for this code. But it would be cool to play on a handheld. I'll say that. Yeah. But let's shout out some
people. I have a Switch 1.
Yeah. Do you? Matthew Lopez, what is good?
Switch 1, but...
Jeremiah, what's good? Cube, what is good? T-Rex in the building. Nah, Cena is the biggest name. Hulk carried the torch till Stone Cold. I disagree with that by far. Stone Cold Steve Austin's career was so short, and Stone Cold was big for wrestling fans only, really. He was in a couple of movies, but at the same time, like, Stone Cold wasn't that, like, mega superstar. He was a mega star for pro wrestling, definitely. Like Steve Austin is one of my favorites, but I would not say that he's bigger than
Hogan with Rocky. You got you got Rock with, like you mentioned, Jumanji movies, Fast and Furious, Scorpion King, Mummy Returns.
Cena, I would put up on that name. I don't think he's a bigger name than Hulk, but I do think that he is possibly up there with The Rock. I would say that.
Yeah.
The Rock is kind of a megastar right now, dude. So I don't want to like take nothing away from The Rock. The Rock is that dude. So he's everywhere, literally. See here. Devin, what's good? Hell Nah Jones, what is good? Gamer Wolf, what's good? Just put the WCW American Made theme in the game. That fun fact, that was my favorite theme for Hulk Hogan, the American Made one. that is definitely a hot take. A lot of people did not like that one as much as the original, but the American Made.
I was a voodoo child. I like the voodoo child.
Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah. I got nothing to say about that, man. Definitely. MJB, what's good? Cena tried to mimic his run. I don't know if Cena tried to mimic it or if Vince just pushed for it, but either way, it was definitely that situation. You know what I mean? Eric, what's good? Good evening.
What's going on, Eric?
Gunner, what is good? JCSJ, what is good, brother? So we got two. What do we only have? 2 people in the building that only have a Switch 2. Everybody's like, nah. Who's got a Switch? Who's got a Switch 2 in here? Let me know in the comments if you're just coming into the podcast. Let me know if you have a Switch 2. We're giving away a copy of the Bloodline Edition. Let me see here. Always reacting. What's good, man? Byron Cutler. What's good? Death Rebel needs to stop using AI.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
AI is the future, brother. Whether you want to
know the gorilla and the Yeti.
Stone Cold was Nirvana. Damn, that's facts though. That's facts. I mean, he's not lying. Just saying, man. If you know anything about rock music and how it was with grunge popping in, Stone Cold was Nirvana, dude. I would definitely agree with that.
That's probably the best statement I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I was an Austin guy. I've always preferred Austin over Rock.
The Switch 2 is a big scam, Benji. Hey, all right, I'm not here to talk about that. I didn't buy one. I'm just saying.
I don't have one, so someone's been bugging me to buy one, and I've refused.
Oh, dude, if the wife is bugging you to get one, you go and get a Switch 2.
She switched her mind. She wants a tablet now, so I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, you got to do that, man.
Different story.
I can lie and say I have a Switch 2, but I really don't. Well, it ain't going to matter because you won't be able to redeem the code if you don't have the Switch 2. So
I got it for sale.
Tammy West with the $4.99. WWE 2K26 needs create a story, get rid of my faction, all the NXT superstars and legends showcase, etc. You're not getting rid of showcase. They're not going to get rid of my faction. But definitely create a story. Create a story is at the top of my list, I would say, for WWE. Up. Yeah, for WWE 2K26 right now, and this is just me being biased, I guess, for content purposes. Create a story is at the top of my list. Now for gameplay in general, weapon physics top of the list. Yeah, that it's got to come back. It's got to come back, dude. Like, if I pop in 2K26 and it has more restrictions, just like 2K25, like I'm glitching in the corner because I set a table up too close to the damn ropes, brother. Like, I don't want none of that. Like, like that's not gonna work for me. I need some freedom in this game, dude. Like that, it's frustrating to set up spots in these 2K games like that. There's no fun aspect of it. We brought ledge attacks and we limited the ledge attacks on what you can do. The ledge attacks only work on certain areas, not everything. So that sucks. And you know, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I want to be able to set tables up, all that stuff at the bottom of whatever ledge I'm throwing you off, or even the top rope, man. Like, I should be able to guide you wherever I want. I need to have sounds when you're hitting the ladders and reactions to hitting a ladder, all that kind of thing. Like, I need all of that back in the game, dude. It's just It's not enough where we're at right now. It's too restricted, way too restricted. When I hear like, and this isn't like a shot at like any one in particular, right? Like, because I hear a lot of people do this. It's not just like one person. I was talking to one of the homies in a private DM the other day, and if he's watching, you'll know who I'm talking about. Not talking about you, buddy. James was in this private chat too. But a lot of people are just okay with the way that the gameplay goes right now. And that's crazy to me, dude. Like, I don't know. It's just like everybody's like, oh no, the gameplay is really good and we're just good with it. We're good with this. And I'm like, how? How are you okay with being so restricted in a game? James, am I making sense? When it comes to the restrictions?
You are. No, there is restrictions. I mean, there was a lot of things we go back from, like you mentioned. Besides like the legend, like there was like stacked tables. Those are gone. There's more, and I appreciate they did put quality of life. There is so much more they need to put in. Their tag matches seem very bland still. You know, you can go in the ring one time and that's it. You're screwed. Things I've been asking for years, especially from the older games. We see, for example, Gunther does how many submissions, and they just do the, ref picks up their arm, and that's it. The matches are already given the 3 count, and that's it. There's so much limitation with it. I sense with this game, for me, it's very arcadey, very arcade-ish. The button mashing, guessing with trick or with face buttons to do reversals, like, and I come from a different time, so I know for other people, it's a complete different for you. I know they want everyone to get a feeling to it. Switching controls, it's, to everyone, it's going to be, oh, it's a bad thing. You shouldn't switch it. I got used to it. We eventually had to evolve and change into this. There was some improvements with the gameplay this year, but there's some like transitions that need to be implemented. Like you mentioned, the weapon physics and all that needs to be in there. There's so much they need to do with this. Just some things just feel, honestly, to me, like fake. Just, doing rise up taunts every single time. Like, no finishers, nothing. You just do it over and over and over. It just feels very kiddish to me. I don't know. I think someone mentioned it's like kind of like a Mortal Kombat type of deal. It's just, okay, click this, click with this button, here's an attack, here's a super attack. Like, it just seems very, I don't know, just feels very one-faced, if you will. The whole thing with the grapples we have mentioned a number of times. You have to go into a grapple to do a move. We have bugged about that for years. That needs to go away. Numerous of times.
Universal Championship Wrestling. I hate when I try to set up a table outside and it gets knocked over and glitches into the crowd. Yeah. Just getting it like knocked over in general is annoying at this point. Yeah. Like, I'd like it to just stay where I put it. And then same with the ladders. I should be able to guide the ladder and set it up wherever I want, but it's restricted to setting it in certain places in the ring. It's so annoying, dude. And we've had it for years like this.
That's another thing with this year's game. Like, you had to set the ladder in the middle. This time you could just set it like almost anywhere else. You could just grab the briefcase. It's not a thing. You throw someone into the ladder. They just bump off of it. Nothing happens. The ladder doesn't tip over. There's not 2 superstars over there. You throw them and the thing tips over. Like, there's a lot that you can do. I can't recall what game it was. There was one where you can just knock them over and they would fall into the ropes and do a reaction.
Yeah.
That's
SVR.
Gone.
SVR 11. That had all of that. It was in everything. Yeah. So
I'm a quality as a life guy. So, I think both of us are. I want more, you took a lot of fun things out of it.
And these are just additions that we're asking to come back to the game.
It's nothing new. It's been in there.
Yeah.
There is some crazy other ones I can understand that they can't do anymore because they don't do them. Like putting someone on the top side rope and bouncing them over and over on it. That was, I think, 06, 07.
Dude, who cares if they don't do it anymore? We literally have Janice in 2K25. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff in 2K25 that you don't see on wrestling anymore. I'm just saying. They have light tubes. They have light tubes. When have you seen light tubes in WWE?
Referee bumps don't feel like referee bumps. There should be a sequence, and I think we're at a point. If a ref gets knocked down, hey, a nutter runs in. A Charles Robinson runs all the way down the ramp to count a pin.
That'd be dope. I would like that. That's a fun.
That's been thing I've been bugging for some time now. It's been a while.
Mr. Alex with the $10 says, I'll just say that WWE 2K26 needs to have body morphing back and create a wrestler so I can create female wrestlers with muscular bodybuilder and pro bodybuilder physiques, aka the muscle mommy. I don't think that body morphing is going to make a return because they are so like hell bent on keeping the game away from clipping, even though I realize the game still has clipping, but that seems to be their answer every time I've asked for body morphing to come back. No, we don't, it clips too much with the clothes and create a wrestler and blah, blah, blah. So I don't really have a straight shot answer for you other than they don't want clipping in the game. So that's why I don't think that body morphing is coming back. I've heard them refer to more body types will continue to be added each year that the game goes on. So I don't know. It's crazy times, man. Crazy times.
I just, there's like little things that bug me. Like, okay, you wear down a giant to the point where you can pick them up like it's nothing. Like there should be some sort of like struggle. You have to, in their standards, maybe do a button mash. You have to pick them up and hold them for a while. Or, hey, you struggle and they fall right on you. Do something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't so easy. You can do certain moves on them. You had to wear them
Chucky
all the
says,
way down.
Voodoo Child was a song Hulk Hogan came out to. Oh, he's talking about to Mike.
Oh, yeah.
When was it me or did Hogan have a Hendrick theme when he first came back? Yeah, he did. He did. It was because he had it in WCW. That was his main theme. So, some things I would love to see in WWE 2K26 are different style ring posts, turnbuckles, announce tables, and barricades. Yes. Created Arena definitely needs an update. We've had the same Created Arena for years now, and literally nothing has been added. The turnbuckles, the ring posts, the different type of ropes, even like cable to regular ropes. This is something that I've been asking for a long time. I text Brian that all the time, by the way, and Brian has nothing to do with the creation suite. I just like vent to him, like, dude, why the fuck can't I have this? Like, like I want these. I want these style of turnbuckles. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, every promotion outside of WWE has this, like independents, everybody. And that's probably why they don't want it, because it's a WWE product at the end of the day, and they don't want their game associated with anything that looks other than WWE's ring style and rope style and turnbuckles, and you get the drift. It sucks, but that's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. He never said that, by the way. Brian never told me that, but as a matter of fact, his answer is just like, I know, brother. I know. For the most part, like, I know, brother. I feel you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Even just to add on to that, arenas have evolved. Like the whole curve angle, Now
that's been asked about for a couple of years now.
Yeah, I would love the long ramps. Is it gonna happen? Who knows? We've had outdoor arenas. We've had obviously indoor arenas. There should be, I think, and I don't know if this is pushing, maybe some different weather climates. Hey, it's very cloudy outside, or hey, there might be a chance, and I know that doesn't happen, but rain possibly. I know you can do this with the chairs. You can do that. Put weapons in the crowd. Expand it. Let people fight in the crowds. Expand that portion of it. Backstage arenas, maybe they should expand and let you create your own backstage brawls and all that. I'm not sure how that would happen, but just, a lot of things have evolved in wrestling. It's qualities of life even with arenas.
Facts. That is definitely the case. People have been asking for those arenas for the last 3 years now, so especially when it comes to War Games. Since we got War Games in 2K23, people have been asking for the War Games ring and arena with the two rings that you can just move through freely without the cage. So that's definitely something.
Yeah, we've had War Games 2 years now. We have the cages at the top when they're supposed to be at the ramp. That's to me, that's been bugging me for a good while.
Yeah. 2K26, I got you for 2 months, 2 months of play, 2 months of play time. If you know, you know. Yeah. Listen, right now we're waiting for DLC 4 to come out, the Attitude Era pack.
Yeah.
September, right? So I'm anticipating something to happen in August. Obviously, we're waiting for a patch right now for the universe mode thing that's going on with Penta. And also, if you use an alt attire with Penta and you remove his glove, it takes his whole hand with it. I've got video of it because I've got multiple attires downloaded for Penta. It takes his whole hand off. So he's got an invisible hand for the rest of the match. So definitely they know about it. I've reached out to a few members of VC and let them know, hey, this is it. I got video proof of it. Here's this. The universe thing hasn't happened to me with Penta. I'm able to use him in universe on my console, but I've heard of people not being able to use him and that the game just crashes. So we're waiting on that. Obviously, we're waiting for World Tour and some other content to release in August, which I anticipate something coming out in August, maybe a couple somethings coming out in August.
So.
But even then, we got the DLC pack in September. And then after the DLC pack in September, we got a long 2 months again until November to get the final DLC pack, the Saturday Night Main Event DLC pack. So the stretching of the packs needs to end for 2K26. Just give us everything as soon as you can when it comes to this DLC, man. Like, that's what I would recommend. I understand, like, trying to keep the game alive and space it out, but I feel like by the time I get that final DLC pack in November, the game's done for me unless you've got some crazy hook involved, right? Like, the only thing that's been going on lately is My Faction and the Island. That's the only two things. So
pretty much
My Faction, the World Tour, I'm anticipating something to be released in August, as well as Season 4 of the Island. That's probably the only content that we will get when it comes to August, unfortunately. Like, that's really all I see happening. And then yeah, man, like, I just think the DLC is just too spread out. How do you feel about that, James? Do you get the strategy behind it, though? Like, I think they're trying to keep the game alive and give you something to be excited for the last few months of the game stretch. But at the same time, I feel like when November hits, nobody's running universe. Nobody's running universe mode then. You know what I mean? Like,
it's kind of hard because you're going from, comes out in March. So you start from spring and you're spreading it all the way to the last DLC, which is Thanksgiving time, Christmas. Like, the game's kind of, I think, dwindled down by then. That's about, 8-9 months, somewhere around there. And I get it. You want to release the superstars. You want to put this extra stuff in there. I think we're just, let's be honest, we're spoiled. We've been used to it with the whole 1 month release, and then, okay, this happens. Now it's just a spreading. We had the first DLC, then we had to wait a month, then we had the next one. Now we're in that same sense again. Eventually fans get, honestly, we get bored of it. There's so much you can do. There's so many things you can find out on, and I get it. We've had occurrences back in the day where you had community creations leak out certain things. It's already been seen on Twitter as is. Like, the point what fans want, obviously.
Yeah.
A 1 month spread, that's the way to go, Somebody mentioned, release the DLC, have updates go and go and go and go. Get you in a cycle. Look, and I do appreciate it. They try to get as much as they can with certain models and, try to update the island as much as they can. I know not the biggest mode for some people, but yeah, it's getting to that niche where it's just, let me play My Faction, and maybe if there's something I need to play the island, get that done with. That's it. The island portion hasn't been there for myself. Like, it's dwindled down for me. There's just two modes that carry this on, and then, by Thanksgiving and Christmas, you're playing other games by then, honestly.
That's true. Black Friday comes along in November, so look, I've been waiting a couple of years. I still haven't played Spider-Man 2, and I was like, I'm not buying it full price because I'm going to beat the game and I'm going to be done with that fucking game. Like, that's why I don't want to buy it full price. Like, I'm waiting for it to get it to that $20 sale. You know what I mean? Like, that $20-$30 sale. Once that hits that sweet spot, I'm buying the game. You know what I mean? And that usually happens on Black Friday. I thought it was going to happen last year, a year after release, but no, they kept it pretty high up there on the price range. So I was like, nah, I'm going to hold off. And I did. So I'm going to play Spider-Man 2 come November. They've already been dropping the price to it substantially. So I'm going to hit it up. T-Rex makes a good point right here. What 2K needs to do is get JCSJ in the meeting rooms when they talk about gameplay changes they should make. This man has the best vision for what this game should play like. Fun fact, I tried to get JCSJ an interview with 2K. So you guys want to help JCSJ and you want to get his voice known, just like I do, go and subscribe to the Homeboys channel. For real. Go and subscribe to his channel right now. Dude is a creative genius when it comes to these games, and he does have a vision. He's one of my favorite, if not actually my favorite YouTuber. I would have to say, like, if there's anybody in the 2K realm that I'm still watching videos, I know everybody goes to, like, the popular channels. Not me. I go to JCSJ. When he drops a video, that's the video that's on my watch list. Like, every single time, because I listen to what this man has to say, and his videos are intriguing to me, right? Like, and it feeds off of what I want in the game as well. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I resonate
out of the
with,
box, if you
yeah,
will. There's
I
ideas that I
resonate.
didn't have to implement with. I'm like, okay.
I resonate with JCSJ the most, definitely. Out of all the 2K content creators, JCSJ is the one that I resonate with the most because he's a gameplay guy. I'm a gameplay guy. So at the end of the day, if I'm going to collaborate on a good video, JCSJ is usually the first person I'm hitting up in a DM. Like, because I appreciate him in the community, and we definitely need to get his reach out there. And the reason why I say go subscribe to his channel is because that's what VC and 2K look for. They look for reach, unfortunately. That's just what it is, right? Like, they really don't care. I don't want to say they don't care about the type of content. They care about the reach. At the end of the day, it's a business, and they're trying to sell their game, right? So whoever is out there talking about their game that has a reach, that's who they're going to focus on. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, good or bad, really. I was out here saying some pretty negative stuff about 2K25, 2K24. I still got invited to Creator Fest. If you follow me on Twitter, you would know that I've said some pretty harsh things.
You can tell who's the difference between me and myself and him.
Yes. So
I try to embrace some happiness, but I will embrace, obviously, hey, this needs to be out there. And then
let me just
you
clarify.
explain your side.
Let me just clarify. James and me both run that Twitter account. So if you see promotion of the game, like, hey, this is coming out, like all DLC promotion, sneak peeks of anything, that's usually James out here just putting in the work, dude. Like, I don't have the time for it. And James has dedicated to doing that, and he does it at a fucking high level, man. Like, so first of all, I want to give you your flowers right here on the podcast, because the engagement that you get on Twitter, James, is fucking insane. Like, I was sitting back, I was telling Conrad, I was even telling you, I was like, I don't even need to fucking tweet anymore. You know what I mean? Like, James has got this. I should probably, I lose followers when I go out there and I'm negative with my ass. You know what I mean? James is out here gaining people. Like, he's racking us close to 5K on Twitter, and it's to the moon with James, right? Like,
I don't know what it is. I think I just got to think out of the box. I'm like, let me pull this out of my ass and see if this goes anywhere.
It's because people don't know you like we know you. I say we, like me and Conrad. You know what I mean? It's like my family, how they're deceived by you. Like, that's the fucking truth.
Yeah, insert a little halo.
Because everybody, James is just like this likable guy on camera and like on the outside, right? But then when you actually get to know him, he's the biggest troll that I've ever met in my life. Don't let him fool you. It's the truth. It is the God-given truth. I'm telling you. But no, kudos to you, man. You've been killing it. You've definitely been killing it on the Twitter front, man. And I appreciate all the.
I try to do certain things. Some certain people out there capitalize certain words. You know who the hell you are, and it works. I don't know why.
Hey, just know this. If you guys go to our Twitter and you actually pay for Twitter Blue, for some reason, first of all, I want to say fuck Elon Musk, because he requires you to have followers that actually pay for his app to get monetized on Twitter. So you're required to get like 500 followers on X, 500 followers on X who are what is it, certified
is that
followers
or
some
like
shit.
That? Yeah,
they have the blue check mark, right? The only reason we pay for Twitter is to possibly get it monetized later, right? It's a business. You try to get it monetized. Like, if we're gonna tweet, we'd like to get paid for it. but we can't get paid for it. We have all the watch. Look, you need like 5 million engagement, and we've had that for like over a year now. Clean, we've had over 5 million
easily.
engagement.
Yeah,
and you have to have that within 3 months. 5 million engagement for 3 months, and we've had that. Like, it's still going. The only thing that's stopping us is we don't have people that pay for Twitter that follow us. You need at least 500. So if you pay for Twitter. If you do, go and follow us on our X account, and just know that if it gets monetized, James is receiving all the monetization benefits from this because he's the one that works really hard on the X account. So I can't pay him out of my pocket. I can't afford James. His rate's too fucking high. But if he gets monetized on X, that's his account. That's going to his bank account. I'm just letting you know. So if you want to support James in a big way, pay for Twitter and go and follow us. We need to reach
Hurry up
that
with content, 2K. I need something to tweet. I can't pull these things out of my ass.
Yeah, and if you don't pay for Twitter, I don't blame you whatsoever because it's ridiculous that they make you pay for an app to get it monetized. Like that's another thing too. Is like we wouldn't pay for it. The only thing that's nice is that you can tweet longer, like paragraphs or whatever.
That
like
I could say has been very helpful. Put my thoughts, some tweets.
Yeah, so
I just think of things out of the box, and if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't,
but even making you pay for that is some scummy ass crazy work,
billionaire work.
Yeah, so it's nuts, dude. It's nuts. But anyway,
it's levels we got to work with, and that's it.
WWE 2K sucks. Invite me 2K. Wolf Mode, what the fuck have you done in this business, brother? Like, let me know. You got a channel? Let me click on your page real quick. Start creating content, man. I see that all the time too when we talk about like Creator Fest or anything like that. All these people that are like 100 followers and shit, they just tweet like random shit sometimes. Why didn't I get an invite? Like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? Like, do something to get an invite. Like, I root for everybody, man. Like, I think JCSJ should be out there. You know what I mean? That's who should be talking to these devs.
Different levels. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it should not just be like about engagement, really, or reach. It should be about passion, really, because we got creators in this thing right now that need to be invited. Though they did invite What's the Status, and Diva Daddy, which 2 fantastic creators, and they definitely got their point across. But there are more people out there that deserve the right too. You know what I mean? Like they deserve a shot for sure. I'm not even gonna front on that. A lot of creators out there that are busting their ass. Overdrive is one that comes to mind. Fantastic. Game Vaults, definitely top engagement, so I don't know what the problem is there. You know what I mean? Like, they got the following, for sure. So, let me see here.
You want a plethora of different zonings for people. You want a My Faction guy. You want a Universe guy. You want...
Lunatic, what's good?
Even, I wish they would do more online incorporation.
Supergirl says, in the ER watching this, hopefully 2K26, they need to add back the sounds for wrestlers in general, not just the regular superstars and not cause. It needs to be like it was in 2K22 with the sounds. Well, I hope you get better, Supergirl.
Yeah.
Let me see
Wish
here.
you the best.
I'm curious to see the special edition of 2K25 will be, what the special edition of 2K25 will be. I am too. I am actually curious. I know nothing about that. I know that they release one every year, and I don't even know if they're going to this year. But if they did, I am curious to see what they would do too.
The only thing I could see, and good thing you mentioned is MJB, was I believe it was a good friend of ours, Witty. He mentioned that they changed the cover out online.
They did.
If you go to the store. Now, I know Heyman's not on there anymore, so I'm not sure if it's just
it reflects the story now. Now it's just,
and I get it, so
Roman.
I don't know if it was just for that or if there's going to be a special cover with, hey, we're going to add everything in here with the, the borderline stuff and all this in there at once instead of just having to go download everything. I don't know.
Well, we got a whole new model last year in Bray Wyatt, right? Like a whole new skin, if you will. But I don't know. And the year before that was what? Bad Bunny, right? It was Bad Bunny edition.
Yeah, that was a little side. Okay. Yeah.
So 24 was the Bray Wyatt skin, and then 23 was the Bad Bunny edition, which I do believe they did a lot better with the 24 edition because you got more out of it. You didn't just get Bad Bunny, right? Like that was is what it is. But yeah. The Black Ghost, we need creative story, weapon physics, and more stage sets, crowd types, and venues for create an arena, more elements for create a show. Enough said. Yeah, I think we just
easily
echoed all of that you just said there, Black Ghost, too. So, Conrad says, I'm never paying Twitter. Never paying them. Never. I said, good day, sir. Jesus. Eric Tate says, it is BS to buy the Persona cards. Yeah. Good news about the Persona market, though, is now everything is going onto the market is going to be cut in half. So the prices that I still think it's a little high. You know what I mean? It's still high priced to buy the cards, but for the most part, all the Personas are going to be purchasable now on the card market for a discounted rate, and that is permanent. It is not a fire sale like it was last year to where it went away. Now it is permanent, so that's good.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be every new tier that gets added to it goes down. Everything else will go down in price as they go. So I think there's, 2 more tiers, and they'll go down.
CMP, so CMP is the creator of Milkman. If you're familiar with the NWW streams that we do on Thursday.
Really? All right. Okay.
Yeah, CMP used to be a member of this channel, so CMP is the creator of Milkman.
Bring him back.
Who just got released, but he got future endeavored for sure in the story and everything. So he says this game is so whack anymore, it's depressing. They killing my passion. Well, YouTube is a business too, but people treat it like social media or Facebook with the ratchetness among people, but whatever. Yeah, I got you, man. And yeah, YouTube is a business, and they are trying to. YouTube, I think, is attempting to turn it into the all-in-all social media platform, video platform, cable platform, like
cash
YouTube
cow,
wants to be,
if you will.
YouTube wants to be everything. Yeah, that's where
once
we're
they got
at
the
with
cable
YouTube right
service, that was done for them.
Gamer Wolf says, I wish 2K would invite me, man. I've been doing content with that game for a long time, since 2K22, and still have never invited me. 2K, please invite me. What you're following, you know what I mean? Like that's what, like I said, once again, comes down to reach, right? You don't have to be an extremely big creator. We're about to cross 13,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? When we got invited, we were at 8,000.
Yeah,
8,000 subs. You know what I mean? It depends on your reach, but granted, even though I had 8,000 subs, I was reaching 100 to, like 30 to 100,000 people on the videos, right? That it all matters on your views and everything too. So like, it's just metrics at this point. If you can cash in on the YouTube game, I guess, and learn how the YouTube game works to reach more people, then that's where you'll be with everything that you're looking for, man. Like when it comes to reach, engagement, everything like that. So it's definitely a formula that you got to learn, and that's what it is, man. Guys, if you're in the chats, make sure to like. If you're new to the chats, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. We're not ending yet. I'm just kind of plugging our stuff, but definitely go and follow us at all social media at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. We're on X, we're on Instagram. We don't really use Instagram and Facebook. This is kind of an old graphic. So Instagram and Facebook doesn't really matter so much for us, but TikTok is something that we're going to be posting actual wrestling content on here pretty soon. Gearing up to start just doing little videos over there. Not necessarily shorts, but we'll probably be running like 3-4 minute videos over there on TikTok, and that's going to be wrestling content related, not just video games. And then obviously Twitch and Kick at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. That's where we're streaming every Thursday. If you like the universe mode streams, that's what we're doing over there. He says, I have one subscriber strong. That's what's up, dude. That's what's, you know what, Wolf Mode? It's probably me, dude. I subscribe to a lot of the people that subscribe to me, and I just subscribe. It's fucking free, man. Like if you're not out here supporting people, then you're a shitty person. You know what I mean? Like it costs you nothing to subscribe. Like go and subscribe to people that you rock with. You know what I mean? Like if you're supporting me, I'm supporting you, man. Like that is how it is, you know? And a lot of you guys are familiar faces. I see your comments every year when it comes to building up the new game. And we start talking about 2K26. I'll see all your comments in the videos. You know what I mean? I see you guys in other live streams too when I pop in there, like for Just Brian. Who else? Lex, the Lex Express. I see you in some of the comments of JCSJ, which I love. Mm-hmm. So Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, subscribe to these channels, man. Support everybody out here. I promise you, we're not trying to get a dollar from you. Like, at the end of the day, YouTube is paying us, and that's the goal, right? Like, YouTube to get their money. I would never, like, suggest anybody to pay their own money on anything for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't waste your money, you know?
Yeah.
If
It's
you want
much
to jump,
appreciated,
yeah,
but
absolutely. And if you want to jump the chat, that is the best way to do so. But, you know
if
what
you
I mean?
want our attention, hey.
Yeah, I try to get to everybody, man. Eric Tate says he loves the belts, James.
I appreciate it, Eric. Yeah, I got 5. I know. Yeah. I'll show him as we go.
He's like, yeah, let me show
I just don't want to
this
move it.
shit off. For sure. Let me see. The Xbox Criminal 360 and WWE 2K26. I'm not going to say it again, but this is what I want. I'm only asking for the small things. I'm not asking for too much. He says, I only want my favorite wrestler, Deuce and Domino.
Hey, what about Cherry, man? You can't forget her.
That's crazy, man. Hey, Casey Thunder, I appreciate you with the $10. So I subscribed, and here's $10 to boot. I appreciate you, man.
Is that an LOL Jey Uso?
Where?
On his icon. Must hate Michael Hayes.
No, that's what's his name?
Oh, is that Bo Dallas in this? Oh yeah,
it's Bo Dallas, dude. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I saw a Y and I'm like, LOL J. My mistake.
For sure. Thank you so much for the $10, Casey. I appreciate you, and thank you for subscribing, because that is the best way to support the channel. Like, if you ain't subscribed, that's the best way, because at the end of the day, reach matters to us, right? Like, that's why we're doing it, is to build up the platform and to get to a certain level. Money from you guys is definitely not what we're fishing from. You know what I mean? We just want to talk about the games that we love. I want the games to get better. It's the reason why I created this channel to begin with, was to improve these 2K games and get wish lists out there and stuff. Which reminds me, we got some 2K26 content coming. So for those that were waiting for it and waiting for like the next Hook Me video, it's coming. I just got to get my ass in gear and do it, right? Like, because those are the big videos, and I take my time with those ones. I don't just pump them out like news.
Those are
news
masterpiece.
Videos. Yeah, so. I try. I don't know about masterpiece, but I try. Always reacting. I got to start YouTube channel back up again. I make reaction videos to comic book shows, movies. Nice. Yeah, do it. Absolutely, man. All it takes is for you to press record.
Journey, yeah.
Just press record, man. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
I post gameplay ideas on Reddit. People care more about complaining and screenshots, though.
I've seen that on Reddit a lot.
Reddit's a hell of a page.
For sure. Yeah, it is. They gave me some good ideas for tweets, so I'm not going to discredit them.
Cobra That Don says, I hope 2K26 doesn't have theme songs we can't use. Mini Man was a deal breaker for me. Yeah, that sucked, dude. I was really looking forward to that, but it is what it is. He says it's an outdated icon. I'm going to need to change it one day. Not a believer.
Believe.
Lieutenant Dan, what's good? I haven't seen you in a minute. Hey, Jesse, do you think 2K26 will have all the current and your superstars in it? And also, do you think that they will make a deluxe edition involving Hulk Hogan? I'm not sure about Hogan, but I do believe that it will have all the current superstars. I don't know about NXT. I can never fully say. Hey,
there's always NXT that one.
NXT is so evolving, right? Like, they get new people all the time. And it's just at a really fast rate. It's not like the main roster for WWE, so yeah, that's up in the air.
It's difficult, and it depends on the company. Who do they want to pay to be in the game? So I get it. The big one I think this year was sorry, I don't watch Tuesday as much, but Carmen on NXT wasn't involved, and I know a lot of people are mad. The LFG guys, I know people probably want them in the game. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but usually they'll keep all the superstars. There might be a few because of release dates, come up, release day, whatever you want to call it. But it seems like they're more combative. They try to put as many as people got. I mean, we got Aleister Black, thankfully. Ray Phoenix next year.
No pucksters helping me to the left. No pucksters helping me to the right. Don't need them then. Don't need them now. Black Machismo was great.
Yeah.
Hey, James, get this real quick.
Decade. I'm curious what the 2K showcase is going to be. I know people mentioned Hulk Hogan. He just passed away. I know he's had, I don't know how many times we have to play Andre and Hogan. I'm curious. I'm trying to think who has not been on the showcase side. Ooh, that's a plethora. You know, I've pushed it all the time. We're not big fans of Showcase, but I've pushed it. You have rights to WCW, and there should be some WCW. If you want to get the familiarity of the other companies, AAA obviously should be in next year's game. They own them. TNA is a different story, but if they want some acknowledgement to the fans that don't know about TNA or AAA, maybe throw some of that in there. Because I don't watch much AAA, TNA in a little bit. Uh, got to got to films. I'll just put it that way. I hope 2K26 brings back a custom scene for exhibition matches. Yeah. It's the same sense we have like with Creative Story. And when Creative Story came out, it was just the talk like call creators. That was the biggest thing. Like, wow, these guys are out of the world. When Creative Story came in the mix, there was people that I thought never heard of you, and they were just creating banger stories. They were recreating old school stories, and even their own fantasy stories. And gotta say, there were some awesome ones. There was no creators on that. There was plethora of people. Yeah, Rocky, I don't know about that. If we're gonna get 3 El Grande Americanos, I know I put that out there on the tweet. Pretty sure you're just gonna get Chad. If the thing is still around, maybe you get 3, maybe you'll get 7. Who knows how many El Grandes are gonna be on there? Just give me the Tron. Just give me the music. We'll see.
What's good, Skinny Sticks?
What's up, Skinny?
Good to see. Let's do a My Faction showcase. Do showcase on Evolution. Cube says you're usually my go-to guy for 2K stuff, but I feel your opinions are usually in line with mine. Hey, I appreciate that, Cube. I really do. Awesome Naomi needs a new Persona card. During her entrance on Raw, they had to showcase her glow gimmick in the 2K ad. Yeah.
She's definitely going to have the new look for sure.
Do you think she'll have a Persona this year, though?
I wouldn't say this year. I think that's the thing I hate sometimes with 2K sometimes, where they'll put a Persona card and it's a different look, but I'm like, it's the same model. Why are you changing the picture?
All right, guys. Hey, who's got... I do want to talk some SummerSlam. I don't even know if I want to talk SummerSlam on this podcast. I really don't. Like, I don't want to keep talking 2K26 because that seems to be the thing everybody wants to talk about anyway. Because
there's some things I'll say I enjoy. I'll tell you that. There's some things I don't.
SummerSlam?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
A TLC match, hey, I'll give him that.
On paper, brother, it looks good, but then we need to see the final print. You know
okay, there's certain things I can go off on, yeah, sure. But there is things that I'm like, okay, I'll give him that. That does get me interested.
All right, guys, who has got a Switch 2? I'm about to drop a code for Switch 2 WWE 2K25, the Bloodline Edition. So if you got the Switch 2, let me know. See a show of hands in this chat because I'm about to drop a code for y'all.
Put the hand emoji, anything. If you have a Switch 2
if anybody's got the Switch 2, get ready to enter in the code because I'm about to drop it. Once it drops, it drops. Whoever gets it, let me know in the chat who's got it. And that's what we'll do, man. So
yeah, I see 3 of you guys.
I got a Switch 2. All right, cool. Someone stole mines, bro. Oh, no.
Oh, the Switch 2? Oh, man.
Somebody stole your Switch 2? That thing just came out.
I don't have one. I don't need one.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't have one either. But I got given the code. I actually requested the code because I wanted to drop it in the chat. And 2K was gracious enough to provide a code to do a giveaway. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And I might get another one too. So this might not be the last one. If we get a lot of people in here with the Switch 2 and they want the game, we'll see. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Code's dropping. That code is dropped on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick over there. We are live on all 3 platforms.
Put your hands up if you did get that code.
Yeah, let me know.
Alert
in the chat
others.
Who's got it? Who redeemed it?
Yeah.
Compliments of WWE 2K and VC. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for providing the code to give to the community. We'll get more too. I only asked for 1 because the game had just come out, but I'm sure that we can get it. Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant
Did
Dan,
you get
all
it?
right. Was that you, Dan?
Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream. Nice, dude. Hell yeah.
Oh, Shelton, hopefully you get it back. Anything of that nature, dude.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
That's a bummer.
Did you guys watch Slammiversary? I'm going to be honest, brother. I don't watch TNA. I don't watch NXT 2.0.
I think I watch AJ's stuff. I don't know, for some, like, I don't know. TNA, I used to watch it a little bit. I watched it during the Hogan era, which probably wasn't the best. Thank you, Sting, for helping.
I watched TNA during the AJ Styles era when Jarrett was still running it, like back in the day. Like that's when it first came out. Like that's when I loved TNA, Abyss, all them, dude. Like
don't get me wrong, there's superstars there. There is superstars there that are doing gracious work. I think it's just the other company
PWJ
just pushing them around, if you will.
Yeah. Tan is really great though.
TNA.
Jesse, will you get the New Age Outlaws theme and Trons on next DLC? Will we get them?
Oh, he's saying new ones. Are you saying new? Oh, with New Age Outlaws.
Tron, like the new Tron? No, I think he's asking just New Age Outlaws theme and Trons. Yes, we should get those.
I would have. Yeah, I would think. I don't see why they wouldn't be in there.
Yeah, so I can find out. Actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to. Actually, I can't find out. I'm not going to say that. I don't know if like even if I asked, I don't think I could release that info. 2K has their time that they release stuff, right? Like that's their bread and butter. So even if I knew, I couldn't tell you. Just because they want to surprise everybody with everything. They want to reveal. I watched everything. Nice. I got the Switch to WWE 2K25. Oh, you already got it? Okay. So Lieutenant Dan then copped the code then.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
Yeah, Dan. For sure, man. For sure. Lieutenant Dan. That's good, dude. Octagon ring era was the best. I like the four ring too. I even liked it when Hogan and Bischoff were there too. So
yeah, thanks Sting for helping.
It gets a bad rap, but I don't know.
The Joker Sting was the best out of that. So
yeah, it was great. I loved it at the beginning of Hogan and Bischoff. I should say. I probably stopped watching it in the middle, but I don't know. It is what it is. Oh, that sucks. I was gonna say I was a part of Santana's entrance last week. One of the coolest moments. Oh shit. That's dope, dude. Hell yeah. Santana, I love. I actually really like Santana. He should have won the title last week is what my opinion is on it. But WWE doing monopoly shit. You know what I mean? This is why I don't want
one of our belts?
This is why I don't want to talk SummerSlam, man, because I'm going to be pissed off, and I don't want to be pissed off right now.
No, Cube, I'm not pushing. Well, I should, but it's not happening.
WWE and AEW. TNA before Hogan was great, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Zate? It's good.
Those pay-per-views before WWE started doing their gimmick pay-per-views, TNA was very good at it.
Yeah, I like
Lockdown.
TNA.
Lockdown was probably my favorite.
I like TNA in general. What is it? Don West. I loved listening to Don West.
Don West and Mike Tenay.
Yeah, but Don West like trying to push the TNA merch. That shit was the
he
best,
was screaming his heart.
Yeah. It was like a never-ending infomercial.
Yeah.
Sheldon says I want to see WWE and AEW working together in the future. That'll never happen. I don't want to see that.
When pigs fly.
Like from all the shady ass business that WWE's thrown at AEW, I don't want to see that. I hope AEW continues to stick the middle finger out to them as long as they can.
That's like saying WWF working with WCW. Yeah, they'll work together when one of them gets bought.
Yeah.
That was the sense he got. And one got made look like an ass. Tacoma knows.
Miss Jay Lethal. Hopefully he makes his way to WWE one day. Would love to see his model in a 2K game. I think that Jay Lethal is currently signed with AEW. I don't think he's been released or anything. So he's working
still
with
there.
AEW. So I like Jay Lethal as well. Will we get the Hardys in 2K26? It depends on their legend status for WWE. I would say.
Yeah, because
I don't think it's far off.
Yeah, because technically they're not under TNA's contracts, correct?
Yeah, I don't know.
They are the champions.
Yeah, I don't know their status. So
I'm not sure how there's. is
It just
situated.
depends, dude. We didn't get Joe Hendry for a reason. Like before
Which I think
WWE
you'll
2,
get next year. I mean, his contract is running up. It's tricky
maybe.
because I know a lot of people are putting in, well, they should have TNA guys. Well, that's a TNA thing, and that's if they want to allow them. AAA, that's a whole different ballpark because the upper boy owns them.
DLC freebie should be Jelly Roll, but that might be in 2K26. Yeah, I can see Jelly Roll being in 2K26 for sure.
Something tells me he's going to be like the pre-order bonus.
Could be. Yo, if he's the pre-order bonus, ain't nobody fucking pre-ordering that.
Like oh, here's the. Well, he probably would be an additional thing plus such and such.
I think they were smart by saying, "Hey, you get the Wyatt 6 for pre-order." Like
that
all
was
those
smart.
wrestlers, that was a smart move.
That was smart. I mean, the last one that I could say that worked. Well, I think he was the one celebrity that worked was the Terminator. He was DLC. He was the pre-order bonus, and I didn't hear too much like gripes about it. And that was, I don't know. You had two versions of the Terminator. You had T3000 and the original Terminator. So, I don't know. It's tricky because it's gonna, obviously this is gonna be the biggest roster coming up. You're gonna have AAA in there. I don't know how many people they're gonna put from AAA. I know Disco Inferno's waving himself to somehow pivot his way in there like usual. TNA, I don't know who they would put in there, but they have to include the titles and all that, right? I mean, you have two superstars holding their titles, so. Am I pushing for Dink this year? I mean, like Jesse mentioned, they're pushing all these, with no, with everything going on. We want the old stuff back and the cold clipping issue. I mean, we have Giants, we have this and that. I don't know. I would say there should be a weight class in there for Dinks and the Hornswoggles, and I don't know if AAA has any of that, but I would think you could put some plethora in there. They'd probably be easy to get their butt kicked. Hybrid Wrestling Syndicate just dropped in, and I apologize, I'm changing the subject, but 2K26, is it too much to ask for stacked tables? That's the thing we've been wanting. We have pushed it, and we were at Reverse. We pushed it for Thumbtacks.
You are not changing the subject, for one. For two, that is something that needs to come back. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, why do we not have this shit in the game?
I think it comes to the point we need to be able to put.
Explain it to me now.
Two tables next to each other.
Explain it to me now. I want to know. You got me
Let me
slamming
stack.
my table.
Let me
my
have
mic's
two.
Getting all fucked up.
How many tables can we actually have out? 3, 2.
I think you can only have 2.
We need to have 4. 2 stacks. Hey, knock someone down over on a Money in the Bank match.
Stop limiting me with this weapon wheel. Let me fucking have Carnage again in the games.
Yeah.
If one disappears, let me pull another one out from that same slot. Like, hey, like don't like all the weapons that are included in the game.
Don't let it
disappear. Be in the match.
They have used to incorporate this of someone getting their ass kicked with a table leg. Let me pull off the table leg and just whoop them. That's been used a number of times.
I'm getting Hulk WCW toy next week. Nice. I was trying to get those.
He pre-ordered it, and when I told this guy, "Hey, you got to go pre-order,"
I didn't pre-order.
Oh, never mind. It's sold. Well, it's sold out.
I was gonna say I didn't.
Well, you have it on wish list, but it's saying it's pre-ordered.
No, I had the whole collection on wish list. Like that's what they're all on. Like because you're able to like heart them, and they'll email you when they're available, if they're available. And so I have all the because I would look. I grew up in that time when LJN figures were the thing. So, like, I have the AEW version. You can't see them right now, but I have the AEW versions of the LJNs. I just need Darby Allin. That's the only one that I'm looking for right now for LJN figure. And I had a chance to buy it at WrestleDream, but instead I copped the Bryan Danielson shirt, and I copped the coat, the Bryan Danielson coat, and then I got a fucking turnbuckle signed by Bryan Danielson. So I was like, yeah, fuck that toy, I wanted some cool merch. So, but yeah, I like the LJN figures. So anything that releases from LJN, I wanted to get them. But yeah, they're all sold out. That like as soon as they posted that, like I seen them post that on Raw, and I was like, oh hell yeah, Target exclusive. Went to Target, fucking sold out. How do you sell out on pre-order? How do you sell out pre-orders? Let me know. Yeah. What the hell, dude? Lockdown was awesome. I agree. TNA 0409 was absolutely fire still, but still us. Still us, but that era was wild. Ryan, what's good? Says, hey, Jesse, I think everyone should email 2K and suggests that they should fix the patches before they send it. They're like the truckers out here, bro. Just fucking send it, bud. Just send that.
You're clear, bud.
It'll fucking ride, bud.
Oh yeah, it'll fit under that bridge. It's 12 feet. You'll find. Just floor
send it.
Just floor it.
Yeah, that's great. Jay Lethal was so cool. Yeah, I love Jay Lethal, man. He's one of my favorites.
He's a gem.
I'm with Jesse. Wrestling needs to be built up. They need a Road to WrestleMania for the next 2K. I agree. Take away Showcase and give me back Road to WrestleMania. I'm cool with that. I'm going to SummerSlam. Jesse can't wait. I think Cody turning heel. A lot of people are thinking that, man. SummerSlam, I'm glad that you're going, for one. Are you going to both nights? Let me know, Lieutenant Dan.
How much did you pay, Dad, if that's not too much to ask?
And did you get the handicap seats? Because I know that you're in a wheelchair. So let me know, Lieutenant Dan. James didn't get it. James, have you seen Forrest Gump?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Who hasn't seen Forrest Gump?
Fucking joke went over your head. I was trying to pop you. You didn't get it. AJ Styles TNA version pre-order. That'd be cool. I'd be cool with that.
Awesome. Yeah.
I want no more celebrities after this year's fiasco. Yeah, you're not going to get that, Tech.
Yeah, I doubt it. You have Jelly Roll in there.
By the way, not a 2K call, not a VC call. It is definitely WWE pushing for celebrities. That is what they want. TKO pushes for celebrities. That's what they want. It's their video game, so it is what it is. Joe Hendry is a ridiculous supporter. just like
Lieutenant Dan. I paid $1,200. No handicap. I have legs.
I have legs. Great. If no,
are you going to both nights for the $1,200?
If no TNA wrestling is there, and they're not buying the game at all next year. If no TNA, you're not buying the game? Really? Big TNA fan.
That's an iffy one because they don't own them. They work with them. That's if they want to release them.
I could see AAA being involved, but I don't know about
AAA
TNA.
for sure.
Because
I know there's going to be so many comments day one. Where's Mr. Iguana? Is he going to be in? Where's Psycho Clown?
Dude.
Where's Cone on commentary?
I don't want that at all.
Pre-order bonus Disco Inferno.
You know what? If they gave us the old school Conan from WCW, I would be happy with that. Like I was a Conan fan until he fucking started a podcast. like I'm serious.
Well, I'm keeping it 100, pal. You see,
I liked Conan before he started a podcast, but it is what it is. Roman J. Uso versus Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Do you think Randy will turn heel on Jelly Roll? No.
That's if the match happens. I don't know what the hell's going to go on.
It'll happen. With it. I need to create a faction also involved with creating an entrance, and everybody can have a different move. Not cool, WWE for life.
Yo, see, you got this over Dan. Yeah, I got legs in both nights, 1,200.
Okay, nice. Kind of like Ronda Rousey and Rey Mysterio was pre-order bonus for 2K19. Yeah, WWE All-Stars 2. We do need a WWE All-Stars 2. We need more wrestling games, period.
All-Star 2. Jeez, that'd
be great. If this is going to be the biggest roster, we need less legends and no duplicates that take up multiple roster spots. I'm sick of half my roster being full of legends and duplicates. I disagree. I'm a Legends fan. I will take Legends over NXT all day. So that you're barking up the wrong tree here, T-Race. Like, I'm a Legends guy. Like, give me more Legends. Like, that's where I'm at.
I think I would want newer Legends. I don't mind the same ones. I think there's some that I don't use too often.
Yeah, give me Demolition. I want Demolition.
Yeah.
Give me tag teams. Give me fucking LOD back. Give me Legion of Doom. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I want old school. Yeah. I want to run a golden era promotion for Universe mode. But I never have enough Legends, and I feel like I can download CAWs, but most of the CAWs that I download are AEW CAWs. So I don't want to like waste them by downloading Legends. And I know that probably hurts Icons of the Ring and WCW Rewind.
I can give you all the names that are technically under, shout out to SmackDown Tales, but I can give you all the names that are under a contract, Legends. That could be in the game, any of the sorts.
Yeah, if you can do it rapid fire.
Albert Bam Bam Bigelow, Big Boss Man, Big John Studd, Bob Orton, Brandy Rhodes, Brian Knobbs, Brian Pillman, Brie Bella, Brutus Beefcake, Bushwhacker Butch, and Luke, Crush, Brian Adams, Demolition, Axe and Smash, Don Morocco, Earthquake, Finlay. I would want Finlay back in the game. Goldberg, Greg Valentine, Hillbilly Jim, Hornswoggle, IRS, Mike Rotunda, Jacqueline, Jerry Sachs, Jim Duggan, Kamala, Kelly Kelly, King Kong Bundy, Coco Beware, Lana, Mae Young, Mickey James, Nikki Bella, Nikolai Volkov, Papa Shango, Godfather, Terry Taylor, Red Rooster, Steve Blackman, Stevie Ray, Tatanka, Ted DiBiase, Tori Wilson, Typhoon, Virgil, Viscera, and Wendy Richter. There is, and a bunch of names for NXT, but I'm not going to get into that because, like you said, it's going to evolve by then. Um, but those are names that could be in the game since they're under Legends contracts and they have been seen in Supercard.
Dang. MJB, man. Stack tables are by far one of the most missed features, along with why can't I not open a chair and set it up?
Easily.
Weapon
have six
physics.
chairs at once, slam someone. Yeah, weapon
physics for me. Go ahead, James.
What's going on? What about Webbles and WWE 2K24? Yeah, I've seen you, Rojas. He was asking about All Stars 2. I think if we played 2K, 2011. 2011 was awesome.
Ryan, yes, I seen that. Vince McMahon was in a car accident today. Yes, nobody was injured. Yeah. Hell Nah Jones. Can we get a Persona Kane Slow Chemical? Just give me Slow
We
Chemical.
need that. Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sakes, give me the good themes. Like, I just want the good themes.
Jeez, yeah.
Hate that the crutch is exclusive to New Jack's entrance. Is it? I haven't played much outside of New Jack, like using the crutch and stuff like that. I mean, I've used I got a bunch
we've
of like
had already, so I get it. You know, like, oh well, it was a returning thing. I wish they would have had him on the shopping cart and all that, and they should have just, I don't know, use that.
infinite weapons in the weapon wheel. I like it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you've used the kendo stick, like, you can set the weapon wheel however you want, but once you've used that, then just give me all the other weapons that are involved within the game. You know what I mean?
I think I got to the point of, okay, I can use the chair, 7 times, and then that's it. You can't use it. I think you should continue to use it until it breaks, in some sense. You have other weapons like light tubes, of course. You had candlesticks break. Okay, sledgehammer obviously never breaks. They've had it, a few times, which relates. It broke one time, the top of it. The disappearing, that needs to go away. I've always cringed at that.
Yeah. Table Armageddon, 6 tables. Another thing that needs to get to go is the broken weapons despawning. Yeah, that's exactly what he was just talking about.
Yeah. Use the weapon or the table legs.
TNA in the beginning was fire. I have a Bobby Heenan LJN. Dope. I used to have all of them. Like everybody in the collection. I used to have every single one of them, dude. They were probably all beat up. Fun fact, though, if you want custom LJNs made, Sin Bodhi, he makes them. I don't know if you remember Kazarni.
Awesome guy.
Yeah, phenomenal dude. Used to be a WWE superstar for a cup of coffee. But
he was Kazarian. I don't even think he ever made his debut. Or no, he did a few times.
Yeah, he wrestled. But it was like they had something big planned for him, and then they just kind of released him from the contract or whatever. But Kazarian was great, but it was more. I like Sin Bodhi a lot better. So if you're familiar with Sin Bodhi, definitely go and check him out. I just now see that comment. I paid $1,200. That's great. Yeah, but he does custom LJNs if you're into if you're old school like me, and you like those toys, you can get custom anything. Like you can get a Roman Reigns LJN from him. He'll make it, and he does a damn good job too. Suggest him. Go follow him on like social media. He's on X. He's on Facebook, Instagram. He's on everything. Sin Bodhi. See here. Penta and New Jack are the best add-ons in years. What will be the next game next gem in upcoming packs? For 2K25, I think the New Age Outlaws are going to cook. I think Victoria is going to cook. I think Mark Henry will be fun, but it'll still be familiar with what you're used to seeing from a Mark Henry model in 2K games. Yeah, I think Penta and Aleister Black and New Jack definitely like top of the line this year.
El
Like,
Grande. I mean, I know he's not.
El
Popular.
Grande might be fun to use too.
If they put the whole metal plate, if they have that as an animation of some sorts,
That shit would go
that would be
hard.
that would
Maybe
be
that's
cool.
why they're pushing it back. So they have that. They have that like a special.
Now if they
payback or something.
if they bring, I don't know, but I know someone mentioned all three. Obviously, you're not going to get all three. Maybe two if they really want to push Ludwig.
Yeah. Let me see here. Keeping it 100 Wrestling Podcast is the dumb, numb, toxic space of wrestling topics presented by Conan. You try to be positive, bring positivity. He immediately shits on it, tries to make drama as content. Yeah, he claims he makes good, thought-provoking content. Like, that's
the one that got to me, I think
line.
I know he did it jokingly at the time, but it was like about somebody doing an Eddie tribute. I think it was Takeshka. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're not Latino. It doesn't matter. He's like, it was just a joke.
Jesus, yeah. When
doesn't help when you have disco.
When the iguana gets in before Tori Wilson in 2K26. Bro, put Tori Wilson in these fucking games, dude. You've got to put Tori Wilson in these games. Like, people have been asking for her for years now. Like, fucking make it happen. Like, what is the problem, guys? Let's go. It's crazy. Funny, my friend going with me, his name is Forrest. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up right now. Like, there's no fucking way that's a real
1200.
thing.
Hey, where are you sitting actually at, Dan? With legs?
There's no way that's a real thing. You've got to let me, like, if you're ribbing me, dude, that was a good rib, but there's no way. Do you think we will get an updated community for, updated commentary for next year? Seriously asking. Dude.
I don't know, because like,
I would hope so.
Because like Pat disappeared. I know he's been tired and winded, so I don't know if he has the time, because I know he's a big busy guy. He's doing his Pat McAfee show wherever he can do it from. He's doing a crap load of traveling. I don't know how this guy maintains the schedule. Then he's coming up in football season, college game day, so it's difficult for him. I don't know. He kind of runs like a 2K game. He runs from March and then kind of dwindles down to like August, September.
It says, give me Crush. His theme was a banger. I would take Crush. That'd be dope.
Crush should be in. I would love it.
Okay, I don't want to see Jake the Snake doing the clown. Give me some 1996 to 2012 legend. Yo, 2012 is crazy to me. There's no fucking legends in 2012. Like,
I don't know.
Batista in them. Like, what the fuck?
Nikki Bella and the Bellas. I'm like, yeah, I'm still cringe about it. I'm like, yeah, legends. I get it. They were a big thing, but legend status.
You're about to get the Bella army up in here.
I just don't see it. Dude. I don't see it. I'm sorry.
I am excited for the Bellas to come back.
I don't know.
Send all your hate mail to James. I will put his email in the description of this pod. James, his quote on Twitter, fuck him. Like, straight up.
Shout out to Jimmy Contreras, your opinion.
Yo,
you started this.
That's crazy.
With Jimmy Contreras.
Yeah, no,
wait till Jimmy Contreras is in 2K26.
Doink the Clown, I don't really care too much for, but Jake the Snake's got to be in it, bro. Like, you can't not put Jake the Snake in the game.
Isn't he still in AEW?
Yeah, but he's still got that Legends deal with WWE too, I think. Like, it's crazy, dude.
He's revving him. He's doing the Rick Rude. Oh, I'll show up on this show and I'll come on this
he's
game.
Like, I work with everybody. He's got a special contract, dude, for sure. It's nuts. Get rid of all the current stars and give us legends and duplicates. NXT sucks. Dang.
I know T-Rex. They're in the Hall of Fame, but I don't know. I'm indifferent about
fucking
it.
Joke though, bro. Like,
I'm indifferent about it, because when they were up there was a lot of preaching to NXT, and what did we bring? We brought Charlotte and all them, and people clapped for it. They brought Paige and all that, and eventually, all right, it got better. AJ Lee had to drop that promo.
Yo, he says, I really think half of the TNA roster and half of the AAA roster should be in next year's game. So it's tricky with the TNA roster. That's the thing. Like, they do not own TNA. Keep that in mind, guys. You cannot put TNA talent in a WWE video game. Like, WWE, that would be up to WWE to want to pay that talent outside of a contract to be in their licensed product game. Like, there's a lot of logistics that go into that. That's the reason why you don't see all these collaborations with other companies like that. Now, Joe Hendry, on the other hand, may very well end up in 2K26.
And yes, I understand. Oh, well, Abyss made the cut because he works for the company. They put TNA. Well, he still works for WWE. I don't think they.
Yo, this MJB, you're wild. I used up all my call
Oh,
slots
jeez.
downloading different canes, raisin cane, cocaine, etc.
Oh,
Come on,
jeez.
brother.
Gain. Yeah, I seen all those.
I personally think anyone currently signed to WWE should just go straight. Should just straight up be in the game. DLC should be famous models of legends and special characters like a Hardy era pack and all the gimmicks. I agree with that. Like if you're in, like it's weird that. But then again, it also depends on who's coming into the company at different times, right? Like that's kind of what you have to look at going into it is when are they signing to the company? Penta signed late, Alistair Black signed late, Phoenix signed late. You know what I mean? So it's like that's how you get like DLC stars involved. Now, as far as like Road Dogg, right? Like, if you had the license to get Road Dogg, and the dude works for WWE, why in the hell am I paying extra for Road Dogg, right? Same with, like, Billy Gunn. Like, Billy Gunn works for AEW, so it's kind of crazy that he's involved in this game. Like, once again, that's another... I was really shocked.
There must have been some loophole. I don't know what it is with these guys.
Pretty crazy, but I'm excited about it. Nonetheless, like I'm excited to get Billy Gunn in the game, like an official Billy Gunn. So that's
1-2-3 Kid. Yes, we have vouched for 1-2-3 Kid.
So no Repo Man, Isaac Yankem. Give me King Kong Bundy and the Godfather.
Why don't we just put Brooklyn Brawler in there?
You should. Dude, I would take the Brooklyn Brawler. Come on.
I think he follows us.
He does. Follows us. Shout out to
and
the
Sergeant
Brawler,
Slaughter.
Man.
Still never got that interview with Slaughter, Michael's favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, why not just for old time's sakes? Rest in peace for Jim Cornette. How about the Patriot?
No, don't give me that. I don't want that shit.
Hey, the Uncle Slam, I mean, I'm like, I don't know. That seemed to work.
Happy National Wings Day. My stomach is feeling full from eating Wingstop. That actually sounds pretty good, sir.
I had chicken wings yesterday, so.
I hope Rikishi is too cool in 2K26. We really need Mr. Iguana. Jesse, my friend, going to SummerSlam with me. His name is... Oh, yeah, I've already seen this. I've seen your comment,
just
brother.
repeated it. Barry Horowitz.
Let me see here. Hulk Hogan.
When in doubt, give us Davis Arquette. Give us Captain Insano.
Could we get a Vincent Kennedy VKM from TNA theme? What is this? Vincent Kennedy McMahon or what is VKM? I don't watch TNA too much.
The Voodoo? Oh wait, no. Oh, the one group. Didn't they mock Vince? Road Dogg in that or no, yeah, Road Dogg in that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We're probably not getting that. The car crashed when Vince fired the car.
He was hightailing another car and ended up hitting a wooden guardrail, and then the debris hit another vehicle. His car's pretty much done.
What the hell is his old ass doing on the highways? I want at least 10 weapon slots. Also, they break too quickly.
Easily. Voodoo Kin Mafia. That's the name of it. Yeah.
What up, Bait?
What's up, Bait?
Good.
Beer.
Make it to where there's different weapon wheels aside. Okay, hold on. I got to hear this real quick. Oh, hear me out. Bring back a separate Legends game for the golden. No. Keep him in my 2K game. T-Rex, stop fucking trying to take my Legends out of these games. All right? I'm a Legends guy. Do not take my Legends away. They have an audience. I promise you. That's like trying to tell like the Divas audience, hey, we don't need Tori Wilson. Like you're going to get fucking... You're gonna get jumped in the parking lot.
I gotta put this out there for the My faction. I know a lot of people don't like it, but they had the one where it was Evolution. You had to get a bunch of women cards, and what do you get? You get CM Punk Straight Edge Society 2011 in there. Not a woman, it was a man for Evolution, which I find a very
You laughing about that?
Oh, I would kind of.
You're gonna bring us some heat.
No,
today.
what I was saying, I was shocked that they put them in there.
You're bringing us some heat. I'm just letting you know. We got some Diva fans in the house.
I know. The Bella Army, the Goldberg Army. There's all these armies.
Yo, Goldberg, the Goldberg Army, when I'm talking about the Divas fans, is wild. But it's accurate. That's crazy.
The Lesnar family. I mean, I want to see how many hands won Brock Lesnar.
Hell no,
'Cause I know
Jones.
it's gonna get asked every year.
Hey, 2K, give the divas old their flowers like Ivory, Jazz. Yeah, give me Jazz, please. Ivory too. Don Marie,
AJ Lee, of
AJ Lee.
course.
Oh, dude, AJ Lee next year's DLC would be fucking fire. I would love that. Michelle McCool. Won't you give the divas of the WWE showcase? That would be cool.
Sable. When was the last time Sable was in the game?
Dude, it's been a minute. Yeah, I know. Shout out to Lee Valentine. I know that she would be really happy. She makes the best Sable that I've ever seen. Probably better than 2K or VC would be able to accomplish.
And yes, Goldberg has always ate the corn the long way.
Yo, what the fuck? Where did that come from? Are you reading?
I see it. I'm reading the comments here.
Let me pop these comments up on the stage real quick. That's
I'm
wild,
just reading
dude.
as I go. The Brock returns. That
I see
pop is
that
going
comment.
insane.
Nah, man. Famouser. Mr. Amazing. What's good, man? These guys trying to take out my legends, man. It's crazy. Okay, can we just have a my career like the NBA 2K my career? I personally like my rise, but I have seen this comment from a few different people in the community, so I don't hate it for sure. Oh yeah, D'Lo Brown. We're getting D'Lo Brown. I forgot all about that. That's gonna be a special one too.
What was Sable's finisher? Wasn't it a Sable Bomb?
Sable Bomb, yeah, Power Bomb. It was dope.
He's over here. What would Sable's finisher be? Getting naked.
Live on the air. We're live, pal. Jesus. What is happening tonight, man? I think that might be calling quits tonight. For sure. Billy Gunn, Famouser animation, can't wait.
That's a good question,
too. Real. Oh my God. This guy's a Conan fan. Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings there. Keeps it real. You like that Disco Inferno? You like listening to a podcast like this all day? God damn. Like, fuck, dude.
Conan.
You let Big Show fart in your face. You ain't a fucking man. Shout out to Eddie Kingston. Like that.
You can like Conan, but what about Disco?
Yeah, nah. I'm good on Conan, bro. That shit is weak. Sitting corner opposite ring. And yes, his name is Forrest.
For the love of God, do not put Conan as commentary in the game. He just has
so
a story for every
wait,
person,
hold on,
and I know that's how he is.
Interactive animated gear section in the cause section would cook. So that way our cause can lower straps, remove shirts, gloves, knee pads, and maybe even dude, that's why I fucking love JCSJ. Yes, because we have all these special animations for baked in attires. It would be nice to have those baked in attires be applicable to create a wrestler. That would be sick, dude. I would love that.
I think we come to the point, if a superstar has a ponytail and you wrestle enough with them to the point where it just, hey, the hair tie breaks off, the hair starts flowing. We should implement that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm waiting for El Generico to show up and put a whooping on El Grande Americano.
He's too busy getting a soon tag team with Karrion Kross.
Yeah. Pull up that Cody tweet on Disco. Never sold any dimes. No seats. Let's see here.
You're lucky to be one with the boys.
Jesse's keeping it 100 with legends. What would Sable's finisher be? Oh, man. Come on, Tech. That's the one I shouldn't have popped up. We're live, pal. Let's see here. I hope we get Ass Man, the theme song. He might come out to that I'm assuming he would come out to that, right? I'm pretty sure we're getting 99.
I don't think we're getting the No Mercy Tom where he actually pulled out in the shorts.
No, we're not getting that. That would be fucking dope, though.
Unless they put a center bar. But then you had, I
Man,
didn't expect New Jack to give him the whole bird and, showing him like, kiss my ass.
He says, man, an Eddie Kingston 2K model would slap.
He also wouldn't get farted on.
That's fact. That's a fact. Okay, I think I would prefer more for Legends is for 2K to implement an eras mode for Universe. Or my GM like they have in the NBA series. I would for sure play some Attitude or Ruthless.
I'll have to bring this up, T-Rex, in a tweet, just because I'm actually interested how the community responds to that.
Like more legends or more
Do you
or
guys
more
prefer
NXT?
more legends? If so, who do you want? Who do you want removed that's been in the game for a long
Would
time?
you prefer more legends or NXT?
More
I
current
wonder.
roster, yeah.
Yeah. Well, current roster is kind of strong because that should be in the game anyway.
Yeah, like
But
the Tongans, the Tongas, and they're just, yeah.
JCSJ, you're 100% right. I always wanted to wear the white beater like Jeff and take it off mid-match like he does, but I can't. Jesse, do you think that was Rey Mysterio playing the El Grande Americano? No.
No.
Are you talking about yesterday on Raw?
No.
No, that was Pete Dunne.
That was,
For sure, Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
It says all legends. just give me all of them.
Let's just make the 2K26
Yeah.
legends. That's it.
For sure. Listen, guys, I appreciate you. We got some more content dropping, so just stay locked into the channel. This Thursday, we're going live on Twitch to do our Universe stream. So if you haven't followed us on Twitch, make sure to do that. I'm going to put the link right there.
Shout out to Jelly Roll. He's at NXT.
Oh, dope. And also, guys, make sure you are liking and subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel a lot. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do for us. You're always showing up, showing out, getting live in the comments. I appreciate it. 2K26 is a few months away, but we can still talk about it. And there's a lot that needs to be done with these games, man. So I'm going to continue to push our agenda. But until then, man, I'm Jesse. He's James. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic night. Take it easy. Peace.